Salute to the D, Detroit. What up, y'all? Welcome to the nation, Monster Nation. That is. I'm your host, your tour guide, president. I'm the king around here. I'm the landlord, owner, tenant, janitor. I'm off the damn floor with you. If you don't follow the rules, are you gotta like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell for all notifications. If you're trying to be a taxpaying citizen of the nation, leave us a super thanks, super chat, or a cash app. We actually prefer the cash app, but y'all do y'all don't be listening. Cash App tag gonna be in the description along with the Bandcamp link, which is there for those of you who would rather hear me rap than hear me yap. What up, Excel? What's the word? Can you hear me? All right, Buffalo in the building. All of the mixtapes is there from Nonviolent Rocko all the way back to Shell Shock. Yes, I have a mixtape called Nonviolent Rocko. It's not new. It's not a bunch of new songs. It's songs you already heard, but you didn't notice that I wasn't smoking nobody in the song or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? He was probably somewhere complaining, talking about why he only smoke. Anyway, all of that stuff is there from Nonviolent Rocko all the way back to Shell Shock. There's a merch link that's going to be there as well. Get all your hats, shirts, you know what I'm saying, your hoodies, your Monster Nation rocking this Monster hat, shirts, and hoodies. Also, as I said, leave comments. We like to refer to that as writing and graffiti on the walls here because Monster Nation is a hip hop nation, and we with that. You know what I mean, you just got to spell the names of all of our dignitaries and our monument legends correctly. It's Rock, ROCK, unless you're a Crip. But if you're a Crip, you're gonna have to out yourself. You know what I'm saying, throw a little cuz or something in the comment, and you know what I'm saying, we'll drop the charges. um. Forgive your transgressions. It's helter skelter, not helter skelter. It's A's and H's, no E's and R's. You know what I mean? Did I even put a title on this? I might have forgot to put a title on this video. I just did the means the thumbnail and all of that, and just jumped in the mix. But anyway, yes, I take it y'all seen the thumbnail. I'll put the title after. I'm here to talk about a 50 versus, well, not 50 versus everybody, but 50 versus Puffy, and some more 50 versus Papoose. 50 versus the P's. You know what I mean? So I was just watching some content on 50 versus Diddy. And they talking about 50 ain't never coming home. I mean, not 50, Diddy. Like, Diddy ain't never coming home. They said that 50 has 140 hours worth of footage. His lawyers is angry. You know what I mean? So 140 hours, let's see, 24. That's damn near, that's five days and change. A lot of people say why was, a lot of people jump on, they down on Diddy about having this footage to be, to in the first place. But I always, I disagree with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not mad at him for catching the footage. You know what I mean? I would have did the same thing. You know what I mean? Whether I win or lose, I'm gonna want to tell my side of the story. You know what I mean? Even if cause even if I lose, think about the Tory Lanez case right now with him and Meg. All of the mixed opinions. A lot of us think, even though he blew trial, a lot of us think that he, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people think that verdict wasn't the correct verdict. They think that he's innocent or whatever. Could you imagine if Tory Lanez had footage? You know what I'm saying? He put out a documentary on his about his side of the story where it paints the narrative in his favor. I think it would be heavy. You know what I'm saying? So again, I say I would have did the same thing when I got locked up for the serious one. You can Google it back in 2008. You know what I mean? I was literally in the bullpens, well, not in the bullpens, but on Rikers Island. I'm already writing rhymes on the back of the order protection that I got from the victim of this alleged crime, right? So it was me. That was my way of, I couldn't videotape it, but that was my way of documenting it it was also my way of telling my side of the story, because narratives start forming on their own. You know what I mean? But one thing I was very careful, I worked very hard not to do was to incriminate myself in my own narrative. You know what I mean? I feel like that, Diddy didn't, he had no intentions on nobody getting their hands on this stuff, on this footage. Thinking you Diddy, you know what I'm saying? Thinking thinking, I mean, he is Diddy, but thinking you bigger than the program. You know what I'm saying? That, people were so enamored, so elated, so gassed off of the fact that they're working with Diddy, or that is Diddy, that they won't move in another direction or move against them. You see what I'm saying? Pause protesters, get your ass out of here. We are pause protesters here. I mean, we are pause practitioners here. Got me? Yeah. Y'all get, you know what I'm saying? Don't worry about what we do. It's fun to us. There's no phobia. It's an exercise. It's a joke to us. Anyway, yeah, you not just because you did it, everybody, everybody's not going to just do what you say, or not call the cops on you, or not, quit their job, or decide to, sell or sell the footage to the highest bidder just because you did it. Everybody is not going to do that, right? So, you know, the assumption that's going on around is if this man has 140 hours worth of footage and your lawyers are mad, like, I mean, like, why would they was talking about his lawyers was mad at first because of the footage that got exposed in the reckoning. But, and they try to say it's because, 50, I mean, Diddy was talking to them like, like he was the boss of them. He was the boss of them. That's first of all. First of all, right? And you don't work for your lawyer work for them, work for you, right? So, you know, so there's this speculation that his lawyer was so upset because of that. Like, that was part of why he's so upset. Like talking to me like I'm your son or whatever, this, that, and the third, and you know, whatever else. But what the assumption is, or what the speculation, what the possibility is now, is the fact that if he got 140 hours worth of stuff, he got incriminating stuff, because everybody believes that Diddy was tampering with witnesses. You understand what I'm saying? He was doing all kind, like he's on the phone with his sons and that jet. Like I still laugh at myself now at how hard I did not believe that was a real phone call. I thought that was AI. I'm still not sure, right? But just as reckless as he was talking, if that was real, then imagine what he was saying in this, this documentary footage that he's been collecting of himself in, in one of the most you know, stressful, high tension times of his life. So he could have, he could have been on the phone with his lawyer talking about all kind of things that are illegal. You know what I mean? And that's bad. That's bad. You know what I mean? So what I do think though, like I'm a cynic. I'm very cynical when it comes down to actual justice being performed in this country. You know what I mean? Like I done seen people go down for things they didn't do. I done seen people get off for things that they did. You know what I mean? It's not 100%, right? And I know that everybody is playing dirty when it comes down to the court of law. Ain't nobody clean. Maybe the jurors, but they might be. You know what I'm saying? They could get to them. You see, they got pictures of that one juror that was speaking out against. They got pictures of her with Diddy from back in the days, and you understand? Ain't nobody playing fair. Everybody playing dirty. You know what I mean? And not only in the courtroom, I think in this corporation that we call a country, that we call America. You know what I mean? The whole game, the industry, the music, everything is tied in, I believe. And I believe Diddy could possibly get more time, but I don't think he going to get the mother load. And that's because in order to give him the mother load, you probably got to expose too many other people. And some of them, nah. That's why, you see, they say that's part of the reason why Gene Deal wasn't in the documentary, because he know too much. He would expose, some of this stuff ain't meant to come out yet, or some of it ain't never gonna come out. You know what I mean? Like the like 50. I asked the question, a week or so ago, is 50 bigger than the program? I think the answer is no. You know what I mean? He might be bigger than the hip hop street mentality program. He get to do things that we wouldn't do in the street. You understand what I'm saying? Certain things, he get to yeah. Certain things we can't do. We don't got enough money to do, or so on and so forth. But that game of them people who's playing above him, he don't nah. You know what I'm saying? You're not about to. I don't think you getting ready to get. You're not about to get all of these people. All of the people, when people be like, "Yo, you want to make a documentary about all of the black people, the this and that, but they won't never want to do none of them white people are the people who will clip him." It's not bigger than that program yet, I think, in my opinion. If he just get super duper reckless with his volume 2 of the documentary, or volume 3, and so on and so forth, that could be the end of something. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have your attacks need to be measured. If your moves, all of that is chess, not checkers. And just because the audience is like, you need to do this, they don't know. They don't know what doing this entails. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Like, I mean, he might get more time, but I I have a hard time believing that this whole industry is going to topple. I have a hard time believing it. You know what I mean? I think the industry is foul. It's wicked. You know what I mean? I think it's terrible to people. It eats its participants. It eats its babies. You know what I mean? Like, I don't like it.
I don't like it.
Not at all. You know what I mean? And I think it's exactly how it's supposed to run. Not how it's supposed to run, but they mean it. It's meant to run that way. They mean that shit. They don't. They not. This is not just the unfortunate side effect of the capitalism they doing. Nah, that's not that. Moving on to 50 versus Papoose. Salute to Brooklyn. You know what I mean? I don't like this at all. This is they're saying is this, these things go deeper, deeper than rap, deeper than whatever. But the memes are going back and forth. What's interesting, and interestingly enough, it seems like Papoose has accomplished kind of almost the opposite of he um what he ordered 50 to do. Not me giving out orders, but when he was like, nah, don't deflect. You know what I'm saying? You got to do something. Fab, and the world's still waiting for your response to Fab and them. Blah 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 blah. Remember that when he first posted the flagrant. You know what I'm saying? 50 dancing. AI. I wish I never saw that, but y'all know what I'm talking about.
I don't like it.
But he's like, don't deflect. But I feel like his entry into the the Royal Rumble ring is kind of helping 50 deflect. Not saying whether or not 50 intends to deflect, but you diss 50. Fabulous diss 50 worse in his posts than not Fabulous. Papoose This out my brain. I'm sorry. Papoose dissed 50 worse in his memes and all of that than Fab dissed him in that verse. Yeah, Fab got busy. People saying Fab verse is trash. It's not trash, right? But it could be more scathing. You understand what I'm saying? Those is jabs. Ain't no haymakers or nothing in that. Even the I got power, your shorty got hot shot. That's not a haymaker. That's public information. Niggas would say that even if it wasn't true. You understand what I'm saying? But yeah, niggas like, nah, you got to get in the booth now, beat, blah, 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 so on and so forth. But the attention that Papoose is bringing to the situation, I feel like that's kind of overpowering the Lobby Boys drama right now. You know what I mean? Papoose is Papoose. You know what I mean? Niggas is like, yo, niggas is already talking about how ain't no way 50 could win a rap battle with Papoose. Niggas is always already saying, so on and so forth. I say that story's not written yet. You know what I mean? Because you can be a better rapper, better lyricist or whatever, and still, not automatically win the situation. But there's been new Clarissa memes and all of that. A little video 50 posted. Well, actually, somebody else I think posted, and 50 found it and posted. This shit is way easier than writing a verse. You can just scroll and run into, like, people send you the thing and you just repost it and add a caption. You know what I mean? Like I said, as far as 50 responding in raps to Fab in them or to Pap, it's like he's in an interesting situation. The dilemma is either not respond and just keep doing the meme things, you know what I'm saying, trolling them that way, which is what everybody expects, or respond, go crazy, but then you have to feel like they forced your hand and you can't make me do nothing, is the attitude. So it's like, you know what I mean? He'll probably go for door number 3 and do something we don't expect. Whatever that is, I don't know. I'm not sure. Is that enlisting Eminem? Is that door number 3? I seen a video today. It was talking about Eminem. They was highlighting the loyalty that Eminem and 50 have had to each other for all of these years. And if Eminem jumped into the fray, it would change things. And not even they wouldn't even have to make a better song. It's just their two fan bases, 50 fan base and Eminem's fan base, and then their combined is too strong for everybody that they beefing with. And it was an interesting point. What do y'all think? Hmm. Let me know in the comments. I'll see y'all later. Rock on, rock on.